No one ever talks about Antigua and Barbuda, which honestly makes a lot of sense. Personally, I'm skeptical of any country with the word "and" in its name, and unfortunately this is only one of many that exist. Antigua and Barbuda is a tiny island nation in the Leeward Islands area of the Caribbean, and holy shit, have you looked at the dang Caribbean? I never knew there were so many friggin' islands there. Why are there so many islands? But we'll get to those later. Anyways, Antigua and Barbuda is home to about 97,000 people. Most of the inhabitants are there because of the wonderful legacy of British colonialism. From the 17th to the 19th century, thousands of African slaves were transported to Antigua and Barbuda and forced into some of the most brutal conditions ever experienced, thanks to the global demand for sugar and tobacco. Seriously, if you want to be scarred for life, just read accounts of slavery in the Caribbean. Fortunately, the country's economy no longer relies on slave labor and ecological destruction, but it does rely heavily on tourism, which can be a problem when tourism is interrupted by things like global pandemics. In a normal year, the capital city of St. John's is packed with affluent international visitors buying duty-free products, and the 365 beaches are full of frolicking philanderers. In 2021, however, Antigua and Barbuda is conducting operations in a heavily restricted manner, which has been pretty bad for their GDP. So who's gonna fix that? Hopefully Gaston Brown, the current Prime Minister. Despite his unfortunate choice of facial hair, he seems to be a pretty smart guy and pretty much drama-free. Like most of Antigua and Barbuda's leaders so far, he is part of the Labour Party, which ostensibly means that he knows what's up in regards to capitalism and whatnot. Of course, the tiny island nation's prosperity does depend on wealthy capitalists and those who engage in what's known as citizenship by investment. In other words, a fun little game where rich people collect passports. Is that so wrong? I won't say that it is, but the real question is, should we be talking about Antigua and Barbuda? It's not my number one priority, but perhaps on occasion, yes. Thanks for watching.